Now, let's give you some tips of how to write learning outcomes. So when you write learning outcomes, use only one verb for one outcome. Okay? Try not to use verbs that are not measurable, like the student should be able to know, to learn, to appreciate, to understand. It's very difficult to measure that. If you say somebody knows something, why not you just say the student should be able to describe, or the student should be able to write, the student should be able to explain. So these verbs are measurable compared to know, to learn, to understand. Right? Number 3, try to use precise verb, but keep simple and plain sentence. So use precise verb, the verb that you really want to measure, the verb that you want them to master. Number 4, learning outcomes based on the intended ability and not based on the topics. So don't do one topic, one learning outcomes. If you have 14 topics, then you have 14 learning outcomes. That's too much for one course. What you should do is, you should look at the bigger picture again. The bigger picture, what you want them to learn at the end of the course, the intended skills, the intended ability, the intended knowledge you want them to gain after they complete the course. So it should be around 3 to 5 learning outcomes, usually for one course. So not too many outcomes again, right? So it's recommended to have 2 to 3 for knowledge and 1 to 2 for skills. And ask for second opinions from colleagues or students to help you to check your learning outcomes. Practice, 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 because practice makes perfect. So try to practice. So let's do some practice now. What I need you to do is to take out one of the courses that you are teaching. Just any course, just one of the courses that you are teaching. Number 1, what you should do is read the synopsis or think about the main and final intended outcomes that you wish your students acquired at the end of the course. Again, not the topic, the whole idea of the bigger picture of the course. Understand that and think about them. So the second step you should do is design about 3 course learning outcomes with only the measurable behavior. So think about your course, what you want to achieve at the end. Try to write 3 major learning outcomes with behaviors that can be measured. So don't use understand or know, right? Use verbs you can measure. And then you extend the condition and the degree. So what you have now, you have 3 short learning outcomes with only the behavior, the measurable behavior. Now you extend them to add the condition and the degree by following the ABCD that we have learned before this. And check if they are smart. After you finish writing your 3 course learning outcomes, the extended ones, you check if they are smart: specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and timed. So these are 5 criteria you should measure. See if your learning outcomes have these 5 characteristics, and then check if they are what you wish your students acquire at the end of the course. Number 6, check if they are meaningful, useful, relevant to your students, and think of how you can measure or ensure the outcomes may be achieved. This is very important. You should ensure that your learning outcomes can be measured and you know what they can achieve at the end. Right? So make sure you know you are clear with that. So I thank you for your attention, and I hope you have a better idea of how to write learning outcomes. Good luck in trying to write your learning outcomes. I'll see you.